class. I am Souvik Roy. Today I will teach Euglena. Euglena comes under kingdom Protista, and Euglena is basically called an unicellular protist. It is known by several other names like producer-decomposer protist or plant-animal protist. Now, how does Euglena look like? If you see under the microscope, it is mostly spindle in shape. Where is Euglena found? So Euglena is very commonly observed in stagnant fresh water, maybe pond or some stagnant water of canal. And over the microscope, if Euglena appears, it appears spindle in shape. It has blunt anterior end and pointed posterior end. If you see the structure in detail, there is an opening at one end that is called the cytostome or mouth. Cytostome or mouth leads into the cytopharynx. Now, primarily, Euglena locomoted by a longitudinal flagellum, a single longitudinal flagellum. This red line significance. There is another short flagella. Both these flagella are connected by a photosynthetic structure called paraflagellar body. This paraflagellar body is linked or is coordinated, connected with an eye spot or stigma that lies outside the reservoir. So this is cytostome or mouth, followed by the cytopharynx and leads into the reservoir. Outside is the eye spot or stigma that controls the paraflagellar body. Now, if you see Euglena, one very speciality about Euglena is that it is a phototropic protist primarily, that is, it is mainly autotrophic in nature, but it is devoid of cell wall. So there is no cell wall as such. And outside it is bounded by a proteinaceous structure that is called pellicle. If we see inside, there is another circular structure, oval structure. You can see here, this is contractile vacuole. And as you know, contractile vacuole helps in osmoregulation and also carries out excretion. Osmoregulation means maintenance of salt and water balance. If we further move on, inside the cytoplasm, since it's unicellular, so the cytoplasm of Euglena, there is a single large nucleus. This is surrounded by many longitudinal or cylindrical shaped chloroplast. That chloroplast primarily contain photosynthetic pigments like chlorophyll A, along with chlorophyll B, along with beta carotene and xanthophyll. So with this help, it actually carries out oxygenic photosynthesis when sunlight is available. So during the daytime, Euglena mostly is seen floating on the water surface, carrying out photosynthesis due to the presence of these photosynthetic pigments. If we further move on, we can see here paramylon bodies. Now, paramylon body or granules actually store the reserve food material, that is paramylon, which is chemically called beta-1,3-glucan, which is basically contain beta-1,3-glucan, that is paramylon body. Apart from these, throughout Euglena, if we come to the reproduction part of Euglena, the primary mode of reproduction is asexual reproduction. When condition is favorable, it carries out binary fission. Mainly it is known as longitudinal binary fission. But suppose when the condition is not favorable, then it loses its flagella. It can be covered by a cyst-like covering, or it can undergo a very specialized stage known as Pamela stage and remain there until the favorable condition arrives. As per the nutrition is considered, the main mode of nutrition is photosynthetic, as we have discussed already, and that is oxygenic photosynthesis during the daytime when sunlight is available. But during the night time, when there is no sunlight, or during humid and cloudy weather days, it cannot carry out oxygenic photosynthesis. That is the time when it carries out saprotrophic mode of nutrition. That means it feed on dead and decaying organisms. So because of this saprotrophic nature as well as photoautotrophic nature, this is a dual mode of nutrition, and this is primarily known as mixotrophic mode of nutrition or mixed nutrition. So this is the only organism which carries out dual mode of nutrition, because of which we also consider Euglena under plant animal group. That means it exhibits features of both plant as well as animal, or we can call it producer and decomposer protist. Thank you very much. Thank you.